Most traders think the key to success is finding the perfect strategy. They spend years studying charts, indicators, candlestick patterns, support and resistance levels, moving averages, volume, momentum, and every other tool imaginable. But what if I told you the biggest reason most traders fail has nothing to do with their strategy? What if the biggest obstacle standing between you and profitability isn't the market at all? What if it's you? Today, I want to talk about the most important trading skill that almost nobody wants to learn. Patience. Not ordinary patience. The kind of patience that requires you to fight every urge inside your body. The kind of patience that forces you to sit still while stocks are surging and everyone around you seems to be making money. The kind of patience that keeps your finger off the buy button even when every emotion inside you is screaming to click it. Because trading isn't just a battle against the market. Trading is a battle against yourself. And until you learn to control your emotions, the market will continue teaching you expensive lessons. If you've traded for any length of time, you've probably experienced this. You sit down at your desk before the market opens. You have your charts ready. Your scanner is running. You're focused. You're prepared. You tell yourself that today, you're only going to take the very best setups. Then the market opens. 5 minutes pass, nothing. 10 minutes pass, still nothing. 15 minutes pass. You refresh your scanner. You check social media. You see someone posting a massive gain. Now something starts happening inside your mind. You begin looking for trades instead of waiting for trades. And that's where the trouble begins. A stock starts moving. Maybe it's up 10%, maybe 20%, maybe 50%, maybe it's the leading gapper. Maybe everybody on social media is talking about it. You weren't interested in it a few minutes ago. It doesn't fit your strategy. The setup isn't there, but now it's moving. Now it's exciting. Now you're afraid you're missing out. You start telling yourself little lies. Maybe I should just take a small position. Maybe this setup is close enough. Maybe I'm being too picky. Maybe I can get in quickly and get out. Maybe this time will be different. Sound familiar? Because every trader has done it. This is the moment where most traders make their biggest mistakes. A stock starts ripping higher. Volume is exploding. The chat rooms are going crazy. Social media is lighting up. Your heart rate starts increasing. Your mind begins racing. You feel like you need to do something immediately. But that's exactly when you need to do the opposite. Pause. Take a deep breath. Slow everything down. Get focused. Remember all of the knowledge and skills you've spent countless hours building. Remember your rules. Remember your strategy. Remember what a quality setup actually looks like. The market is trying to pull you into an emotional decision. Don't let it. The faster the market starts moving, the slower your mind should become. This is not the time to panic. This is not the time to chase. This is not the time to throw your trading plan out the window. This is the time to become even more disciplined. Read every signal. Look at the volume. Look at the price action. Look at the overall setup. Ask yourself if this trade truly meets your criteria or if you're simply reacting to excitement. Because the traders who survive aren't the ones who react the fastest. They're the ones who stay calm when everyone else is losing control. One of the biggest mistakes traders make is forcing trades when there is nothing there. The market doesn't owe you a setup. It doesn't owe you a winner. It doesn't owe you action. Yet every day traders sit in front of their screens and feel like they have to trade. Why? Because doing nothing feels uncomfortable. We feel like we should be making something happen. We feel like we should be finding opportunities. We feel like we should be making money. But the market doesn't reward activity. The market rewards discipline. Sometimes the best thing you can do is absolutely nothing. And that's hard. Really hard. Because nobody opens their trading platform hoping not to trade. But successful traders understand something that beginners often don't. A day without a trade is not a wasted day. A day without a trade can be a successful day. If the setup isn't there, don't force it. Because every time you force a trade, you're training yourself to ignore your own rules. And once that happens, the losses start piling up. You know what comes next. You take a bad trade, it goes against you. You take the loss. Now you're frustrated. Then you see another stock moving. You tell yourself you're going to make the money back. You jump into another trade. Now you're revenge trading. That trade loses too. Now you're angry. Your decision-making gets worse. You start taking trades you never would have taken earlier in the morning. Before long, you've dug yourself into a hole that never should have existed in the first place. And all of it started because you couldn't wait. But there is another lesson that completely changed the way I look at trading. One of the most important lessons a trader can ever learn is this. There will always be another opportunity. Always. You will miss huge moves. You will watch stocks go up 100% without you, 200% without you, sometimes even more. You'll look back at the chart and think, I can't believe I missed that. You'll watch other traders posting gains. You'll wonder why you weren't in it. You'll feel like you missed the opportunity of a lifetime. But you didn't. Because the goal is not to catch every move. The goal is to catch the right moves. Think about all the stocks you've seen make huge moves over the last year. Hundreds, maybe thousands. Did the opportunities stop after those moves happened? Of course not. The next day there were more opportunities. The next week there were more opportunities. The next month there were more opportunities. The market creates opportunities every single day. The opportunities are endless. Your capital is not. That's why protecting your money is far more important than chasing every stock that starts moving. Many traders act as if the current move is the last opportunity they'll ever see. As if this one stock is their only chance to make money. As if missing this trade somehow means they're falling behind. But that's simply not true. There will be another stock. There will be another breakout. There will be another momentum move. There will be another perfect setup. The market will continue creating opportunities long after today's trading session ends. The trader who understands this becomes calm. The trader who doesn't understand this becomes emotional. When you truly believe there will always be another opportunity, something powerful happens. You stop chasing. You stop forcing trades. You stop feeling desperate. You become willing to wait. Because you know that if this setup isn't right, another one is coming. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe in an hour. But it's coming. The patient trader understands that missing opportunities is part of the game. The impatient trader believes they must catch them all. And that's exactly why the impatient trader usually loses. You do not need every opportunity. You only need a few good ones. The market will provide the opportunities. Your job is to provide the discipline. The truth is that most traders don't fail because they can't read charts. They fail because they can't control themselves. Trading exposes every weakness you have. Fear, greed, impatience, ego, overconfidence. The market shines a spotlight on all of them. And until you learn to master those emotions, consistency will always remain out of reach. So how do you develop patience? First, accept that some days simply won't have great opportunities. And that's okay. Not every day is a trading day. Second, create clear entry requirements. Have a checklist. If the setup doesn't meet your criteria, don't trade. No exceptions, no negotiations. Either it qualifies or it doesn't. Third, stop focusing on making money today. That mindset creates pressure, and pressure creates bad decisions. Focus on executing your process correctly. The money comes later. Fourth, celebrate discipline. Most traders celebrate profits. Profitable traders celebrate good decisions. Even a losing trade can be a good trade if it followed your plan. And even a stock that goes to the moon without you can be a good pass if it didn't meet your criteria. Finally, learn to leave without trading. Some days there simply won't be anything worth risking your money on. That's not failure. That's discipline. And discipline is what keeps traders alive long enough to become successful. At the end of the day, trading isn't about catching every move. It's not about finding action. It's not about always being in the market. It's about protecting your capital and waiting for opportunities that truly deserve your attention. The traders who succeed aren't necessarily smarter than everyone else. They aren't necessarily better at reading charts. They've simply learned something that most people never do. They've learned to sit still. They've learned to wait. They've learned to ignore fear, greed, and the fear of missing out. They've learned to master themselves. Because in the end, the greatest opponent you'll ever face in the market isn't another trader. It isn't a hedge fund. It isn't an algorithm. It's the person staring back at you in the mirror. Master your emotions. Master your patience. Master yourself. And only then will you give yourself a real chance at becoming consistently profitable. Remember, the market will be open tomorrow. There will be another stock, another setup, another opportunity. The opportunities are endless. Your capital is not. Protect it. Be patient. Trust your process. And never forget that sometimes the best trade you'll make all day is the one you never take. If this message resonated with you, if you've ever chased a stock, forced a trade, let your emotions get the best of you, or struggled with the fear of missing out, then you're not alone. Every trader goes through it. The difference is that some traders learn from it, while others continue repeating the same mistakes. My goal with this channel is to share the lessons, mindset, and experiences that can help all of us become better traders and better decision makers. If you found value in this video, please take a moment to hit the like button. It helps the channel more than you might think and lets me know you'd like to see more content like this. And if you're interested in trading psychology, discipline, patience, risk management, and the mental side of becoming a consistently profitable trader, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos.